So it is just the beginning of spring market in 2023, and agents and buyers alike are lamenting the fact that there's such little inventory, and everybody's running around screaming, why is there no inventory? Why is there nothing to buy? And of course, there are economists who could talk for days about all of the different factors, and I in no way am going to attempt to explain all of that because I don't understand it all, and also because you can get different people to tell you different things. But just based on what I have seen, some of the main factors are the fact that inflation does not seem to be getting under control, and the Fed keeps raising the mortgage rate. Now, while you might say, well, isn't that going to have some buyers then have to sit on the sidelines because they can't buy because the rates are too high? Yes, that is definitely true. However, when you are purchasing in the Philadelphia main line area and you have a fairly affluent population, those increases in mortgage rates, while they certainly have an effect on what people can afford, they often don't completely deter them from buying. However, I think the most important thing to recognize as far as how that is affecting low inventory has to do with the sellers. If you think about the fact that the average mortgage rate that people who currently hold a mortgage is, and I'm talking about not even including people who refinanced, but the people, anybody who has a mortgage, what they call the origination rate, when people got the mortgage. There was a study that said right now, the average of all people who currently hold a mortgage, the origination rate of those averages to 3.8%. Right now, we are over 7%. So a seller who is paying a mortgage on a property at an average of 3.8% is not going to be in a huge hurry to buy if he has to pay a mortgage of 7.25%, because he's going to have to spend so much more to get any house better than where he is that it may just not make sense. So personally, I think that's the primary reason that we are seeing such little inventory, again, in our little corner of the world, because no matter what you read about national averages, real estate is hyper local. So there may be other areas where prices are falling or there's a lot more inventory. All I can tell you is that in our area, prices are not falling and inventory is still extremely low, and we're still seeing multiple over asking bids with usually no mortgage contingency and no inspection contingency that are winning when something that is desirable comes to the market.